Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we finally have the engine transmission. They're back together. I have gone through both of them, every little nook, cranny, piece. It has been cleaned. They have been rebuilt if it needed to be rebuilt. We've done some upgrades. We have a head package in. We did the little phantom grip, limited slip differential insert in the K-Series transmission. We've been knocking out body work, rust repair. The whole suspension setup's finally been completed. We have all of the hardware. That's one of those things that you really don't realize is going to take up a lot of time and nickel and dime you to death is fresh hardware for stuff. I'll spend 30 minutes in my bolt bucket, then I got to go to the hardware store, and it's been a lot of that here in the last couple of weekends, but we're at a good place now. I feel like I can start bringing you guys some decent content again, so welcome back. We're gonna do a full-length episode today. We're gonna get these two bad boys. They're gonna hang out again. They're gonna be a team. And I feel we're at a place to really knock this project out. It's not gonna happen overnight. I've been at this for almost 3 years now. But I'm gonna stay motivated and we're gonna get this project done and we're gonna get these two back together right now. Well, wish me luck, guys. So anybody that's been watching from the beginning knows that I notoriously have no luck trying to get this bad boy up in here. This will be the first time, I believe, that I've attempted to do it with the transmission on too. I'll have to go back and watch some of my own videos to see if that's even accurate. But for now, I got her lined up, got her in the air. I think that I should be able just to drop this thing right down on top of it, get the cherry picker. I'll have to kind of bring it up at an angle transmission side and then slide it over a bit. We have to get the transmission over that lower link bar. But I believe that I have the clearance just to go ahead and pretty much drop this down on top of it and then be able to snatch it up with the cherry picker and get it back where she wants to go. But here we go. Let's find out. Let's go ahead and do our best to protect the powder coat. Wish us luck. Is this the world's slowest lift? It lifts really slow and it also drops slow. Super slow lift. Not bad in this situation though. How low can I go? Check clearances on the pulley side. Not bad. All right. Man, that is tight. Whoop, we're touching somewhere. Yep, we got a piece of the tranny. But that's not bad. It's not bad. Hey guys, it just clears. It doesn't look like it wants to get past that bar, but it does. And this other side, if we get down here, you can see that the crank bolt will just clear the puck. So we are properly situated. Obviously, I need to stand the motor upright and then get over this way. We're gonna get the cherry picker out and get that done now. So it turns out, if you measure 32 times and cut 9, you can fit an engine and a transmission in the back of a little truck after 2.5 years. Not bad, not bad at all. So I was completely wrong about it clearing. I was like, yeah, it's that close, but it's gonna clear. We made it. Didn't. Man, you can see daylight down past one and the other, but when it actually comes time, there's a little bump out, just this baby bump out on the transmission, and it was striking this lower link bar. So round 2 is going to be putting the truck back down. We're going to get that lower link bar, just remove it for now, reposition the lift to the bottom of that support, and I'm going to go ahead and pull the distributor off because when I did initial mock-up, I didn't have the relocation kit. I just had kind of like a rough idea. I thought it was going to still stay up top, so it's going to be no problem, but the relocation kit puts it at the bottom, and it's really getting close to this lower support bar. I'm pretty sure that I can reassemble it in the truck with no clearance issues, but trying to wiggle the motor in with this guy right here, I think it's just gonna make my life easier to pull that off. So pull the distributor, pull this lower link bar, reposition the lift, and we're gonna go for round 2. right, guys, this is looking way more promising. We got that link out of the way. I have the truck up high enough on the lift to where I can get the cherry picker to come in right there at the wheel and like split the engine. Gives me a pretty good center point to start to jack that bad boy up from. So this is attempt 2, trying to get the engine transmission mated together in the back of the tiny truck. This is the first time I've attempted this. That's why, attempt 2, if I can get this in 2 tries, I'll be happy. But in the past, I've always split them and then kind of put them together inside of the truck, which is a huge pain in the butt. So if the only thing that I have to do is to pop that link over and then pull the distributor off, I don't think that's so bad. But let's give this a try. Hopefully we don't have to go for a round 3. So to not skip too far ahead on you guys, we are still on attempt 2. Eric's back. All you OG fans from 2.5 years ago, you remember Eric. He's back, baby, and he's getting ready to have another baby. So he's like, I got to get over there and help you with your truck.
I got to get some guy time before it happens again.
He needed to bro out before the baby comes, but we have one side attached. We're working on the other one. The fun thing about coming back to a project that you took it apart and put it in a box is trying to figure out where all of the bolts go and why nothing works, even though you know it works. So we got one in. We're working on the second one. Eric's back. It's a good day. So it's looking very promising that we're going to have the engine back in today. What was it? There was one thing. What was it? Oh, yeah. So the idea of keeping the trans and the engine together is a nightmare. Yeah. So I thought I was going to be doing myself a favor. Well, we had to explore. We had to do exploratory engine installation, but
it's tight.
It's tight. And from here on out, the move is to separate them and drop them. And hopefully this just isn't a regular thing, but I will become very efficient at separating them in the truck.
For sure.
But we're going to get back at it. But yeah, it's cool.
They'll be in before. I'm not leaving until it's in. That's fine.
Eric's dedicated.
Sorry, Jules. I might be late tonight, so,
His pregnant wife is going to be like, where's my husband? He's like, tiny truck. Tiny truck. Eric is officially in the zone. He has owned the transmission side. He's on one, guys. He's on one. He's not giving up. Despite my best efforts to give him the most mismatched, crappy hardware scenario that a man can be handed, he's in the zone. He's on one. He's on a heater. Thoughts from Eric?
I thought people only use 10 millimeter sockets, not 18 millimeter sockets.
Yeah, we found one that's 18 mil, which is apparently a really random size to have, but we're very close. I will be having to replace almost all the hardware on the motor mounts. They're all mismatched. Some of them don't actually fit too well, and I probably, between here and there, just repurposed them at some point and completely screwed myself. Because when you really, really need a bolt, you don't care where you're taking it from until you go back and you're like, what? What happened? Well, we're getting after it anyways, and we can do one piece of hardware at a time over the course of the rest of this project. It's not a big deal. But get after it, Eric. You the man. All right, guys. With Eric's hardcore determination and no will to give up, and he's just so strong and handsome, we got this bad boy in there. All the compliments. I think I need this one. We're going to have to feed it back this way. Oh, no. Nope. That was incorrect. We have worked so hard to save this powder coating. Big reveal. Oh, still more towels. Dude, you go the distance when you don't feel like going back to your shop and repowder coating your own stuff. Because anyone that works for themselves knows that there's just never any time to work for yourself. Big reveal. She's back. It does look good. Definitely going to have to go back to the hardware store. And like all the hardware up top is going to have to be replaced.
Yeah.
Get some nice that gold zinc plated OEM.
A little Frankenstein. Right
it is definitely a little Frankenstein, but that's not like the. It's been the whole stage of the truck. Every time we do something, it's Frankenstein. So I am not even mad at it.
But it's on all fours with its own weight with the block. So.
Had to do a bit of adjusting on the rear end with the link. So now this guy's gangster leaned all the way forward, and that side's pokey backy. So I got to adjust that. And we have one more rear mount to put in, but dude, it's looking good. It's back. It's back, baby. Let's go ahead and mock up the intake manifold just to fill that ugly area in. And we'll get a... Yes, over there. It's just kicking it.
Oh, nice.
Yep, let's do it. So Eric was asking me what color we're painting. He's like, the SI blue? And I said blurple. So am I the only person that calls...
Yeah, I guess so.
Am I the only person that calls SI blue blurple?
Oh, okay.
It's like a blue purple.
That sense me.
Blurple. Yeah, cooking with butter. Doesn't that just make the whole look that much better? Yeah. We don't want that.
Much better.
Nice. Yes. Dude, crispy high five. I could have done this without Eric, for
It was
real.
good to be back.
I was like, I was over here manhandling it, and my mom and my mother-in-law came down. They were like looking at me like I was going to kill myself underneath this truck. And
Yeah.
nah, and then Eric showed up, and it went way better. Extra motivation. Shake and bake.
Heck yeah, man. One more to go.
The goal for the weekend was exactly this. Engine, transmission together, all of it back in the truck. Made it happen. Shout out to my buddy Eric coming and giving me an extra set of hands. But with this done, we can really start looking at everything else. We can start measuring up for materials for the turbo kit, start running fuel lines, all that jazz. But I appreciate you guys tuning in this week, and I hope to bring y'all more content very soon. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you on the next one.